I ask for the truth on behalf of Valerie Kinter Deleon. Try to say that after a Guinness. Concerning love issues, Valerie Kinter Deleon, just because I can say it, wants to know. She posted before, apparently. Valerie Kinter Deleon did. I'm just saying it so still can say it, I'm not going to give up yet. She's posted it before, mentioning something about electric, like an electric feeling you get when you've got your eye on somebody, or you think they've got their eye on you, and or both, and she just wonders what's going to develop between this thing with this electricity, or whatever it is, feeling. As long as the bells don't go up, Valerie Kinter Deleon, I've said it again, managed to, then you should be okay. But of course, let's see what we've got here. We ask for guidance and insight here in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence concerning this matter. Blessed be to the truth always. And we just cut the deck, just place the top on the bottom, or vice versa, according to what your belief is. If it's the bottom on the top, that's fine by. There's no right or wrong answer to that one. I suppose unless you actually physically move the top and hold the other one still, I don't know. I don't know. We'll bypass that one, and we'll deal 3 cards here for Valerie Kinter Deleon, because I can still say it. The recent past, the present, and the immediate future. So, as we say, we've got the recent past influence, present influence, and immediate future influence, just there for you. Let's just pull out the first card here, which is the recent past influence. This speaks about what Valerie Kinter Deleon's been going through over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so, because I can still say it. I just flip the card there. Notice there Valerie Kinter Deleon has got the green man, indicating that recently there, I suppose you've got time on your side and all that sort of thing. The forces of nature favoured you, and maybe still do, who knows. And maybe while the forces of nature favoured you, they can produce electricity and give you little electric shocks and things, and all those sort of feelings when you think about somebody. So maybe what I'm sort of thinking, while I'm still fertile, I'll try and do it before I'm over the old middle age or something and not fit for bloody industry anymore, and I'll try and follow it through. I suppose we can all get that feeling that we think that this is the one, and maybe that is the genuine signal that this is the one. Present, however, however, yes, suppose you got the hand. I often relate that to the Eight of Swords, the Lord of Interference. In this particular case, the hand of fate, indicating, as he says there, that forces beyond your control intervene, which is, I suppose, a bit like the word encouragement is used for coercion, isn't it? As a paraphrase for coercion, we're just encouraging you to wear masks and have a vaccine that doesn't work, and masks that don't work as well, because it's an airborne virus. So why ever would you start worrying about washing your hands? But those who make hand wash certainly make a lot of money out of it. And in this way, I suppose it's diversion as well, to some degree, isn't it? But either way, you've been diverted, and yes, something has intervened, forces beyond your control has intervened. Maybe it's his job, or maybe it's just an axe or another woman that he's got, or whatever, or just something keeping him away, or something even stopping you. But either way, there's something in the way that's stopping you. So does that mean it's still meant to be, or are forces beyond your control just getting in the way to test, like a trial, or some sort of trial or tribulation? Maybe. I don't know. What's the immediate future here? Well, it continues with the gate blocking this path for you. And then in this particular case, of course, a barrier keeping you from your goal, or whatever it is you want to do. There's something there you can't go through it, over it or under it, but I suppose if you've got the key you can open it up and probably do that. But until you find the key, it's as if for the foreseeable future a door has been slammed in your face, basically, and everything's there to try and stop you. Is that as a challenge for you to say, well, you know, I know that this is the right one and I'm going to move the bloody earth or move the world or whatever it is to bring it to fruition? Or is it a case we just say, well, I'll take the hint, we'll move on, and maybe it's a false alarm? I don't know what you actually would do, but I suppose we could ask for some sort of advice, if that's the right word. Some sort of advice. Well, ask the animal spirits here, just to see what these animal spirit cards here, just to see maybe it gives an idea. It isn't set in stone, because you're the one who makes the decision anyway, as you know. So we just ask here, there, Valerie Kinter Deleon or something. I can't bloody say it now. Oh God, I wish I'd kept my mouth shut now. Do as I say and not as I do. But either way, we'll just flip the next card here for you, just to see what animal spirits, I suppose power animals, I suppose you could call them, couldn't you? And you've got the moose, and the moose, of course, is one of the four-legged spirits, and the four-legged spirits, of course, they provide protection, don't they? But in this particular case, maybe you're lacking authority, I suppose, you know. That sort of ties in, doesn't it? But of course, the moose indicates that you know what's best for you. So maybe if you finally decide to give up or something, maybe you're not really giving up, it's just you knowing best for you, and this is just time to just move on. It was on a whim and we enjoyed it at the time, so, you know, that's just how it is. Or is it that you know what's best for you and you can just keep pushing it and keep going with it until somebody has you for harassment? I don't know. It depends what that is. But you know what's best for you. And of course more to do with focus as well. The hawk, the bird people provide guidance, because they provide the messages from the heavens to the earth, don't they? So in this particular case, maybe you're lacking focus, and of course just choose your priorities and put aside all distractions. So if this is a distraction, put it aside and choose your priorities of what is more important to you for your own survival, I suppose, to some degree. If you feel, I suppose, this electric shock thing that you're getting is a electric feeling when you think about somebody or when you see him or whatever it is worth following through, and that is your priority, then put aside you know, your own health and just put aside all your own well-being and everything, and just let yourself go and turn into a complete wreck in order to follow your dreams, as if a lot of people do that and end up fucked up. So what are your priorities there? Choose your priorities. Choose your priorities there. Remember, you always have the choice there. Choose your priorities and put aside all distractions. You know what's best for you, so this is down to you, I'm afraid. Being grateful for, you know, everything, I suppose. Maybe you're just lacking gratitude for, maybe you don't feel, you're lacking gratitude for what is, and for what you wish maybe that you could be grateful for something better. Maybe you should be grateful for what you've just got anyway. The fact that you're here is you got more chance. You got one chance out of however many grains of sand there are in the whole earth of being here in the first place. Let alone you know, anything else. So just be grateful for all that you're blessed with. Just be grateful for all that you're blessed with, and for all the good things and if you feel that this is a good thing that you that could be pursued and things could get even better, then this is up to you to choose your priorities. Is it a priority, or what? This is something, I suppose, sadly to some degree, it's down to you. But the Spirit can only provide you with the guidance. It's up to you to follow the guidance, isn't it? So with that, we'll cast a dark shadow of supernatural truth over all of these cards that just for now, for you, have spoken.